Are we on the air?
Yes, you are.
Professionalism, the big picture, getting what it takes to be successful in this business. Are we lacking those things in Toronto, Diggs?
Of course. You know, people need to step their game up, for real. I'm not saying that people aren't trying to, but they have to step out of their box to do it. You know what I mean? Don't be stuck in your box. You gotta go a little left, you gotta go a little right. You know what I mean? If you don't, how are we gonna move? You know what I mean? Us being Canadian, number one, we are not American. We cannot go and try to make American music. That's not us. You know what I mean? So, and you know, Aristo, we were out there. We were out in the West Coast. We saw each other. We bucked each other. You see what it is in the West Coast. Man. There is not a black person for miles. Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
But when it comes to this, you gotta. It's Winnipeg, Montreal, and Toronto.
Yeah.
Other than that, we don't have much markets for hip hop, R&B, whatever it is. Yeah. So we gotta start realizing that we need to appeal to this other side of the world. Other side of Canada. You know what I'm saying?
Because they want it, man. They want it on Calgary. They want it on Vancouver, Edmonton. They want it, man.
But they got to understand it. You know what I'm saying? We understand it. We're from the hoods. You know, we're the only hoods in Canada. Straight up. The rest is trailer parks and whatever that is. You know what I mean? So they got to understand where we're coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. They got to understand our hustle and what we're doing. We got to appeal to them.
But coming into the local mixtape thing, man, I still kind of question the value of necessarily artists putting out mixtapes for free. You know, you talk about the idea of quality. Wow, that's a crazy beat right there. That's a crazy beat right there.
That sounds like a hit right there.
That sounds like a song, yeah. You talk about the idea of quality and the idea of making sure that your product is that good that people really want to listen to it, want to hear it, want to take it in. Yeah. But I mean, when you put all that work into it, is it worth giving it away for free and that idea of commerce not being a part of the equation?
Well, if you're in the industry and you understand the industry right now, we're in the digital era, right? You know, record sales is at an all-time low. Everything's digital right now. Ringtones, iTunes, all of that stuff, the internet. You know what I'm saying? So the way I'm looking at it, I might not be able to go to the UK or Europe or Japan probably till next year or something, right? So why not take my mixtape and make it a free download to the world? Instead of them, you know, the first time they probably come across Aristo, they're probably like, who's this dude, whatever. But if it's free, you're not going to turn down something free that's packaged properly.
Yeah.
So you're going to take it in, you're going to download it, and then, you know, they might be like, oh, this is hot. Or it's going to be like, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm only losing a couple of bucks to record some joints instead of pressing up 20,000 mixtapes.
Yeah.
And trying to sell them. And if they don't sell, I end up giving them away for free anyways.
But where are you making that translation once you establish yourself as an artist to actually the idea of the commerce part? Like, where does a rapper say to himself, okay, I've given out enough free mixtapes, I've done enough collabos and things of that sort. When do I actually start making money off of this thing? Like,
then you can tour. Then you can go to France.
Maybe when you got a hot video like Play It For Life. But also on the real though, like
when you pay a
mixtape is like it's a promo tool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people are gonna try and make money off of it because they spent money to make it. But initially, it's a promotional tool.
Okay.
Right? So, but you know, when you got a hot video, you got a single out, you got a following, a fan base, then you'll know when it's time to say I can't do it for free no more. Yeah. When you got a publicist team, you got street promo and all that stuff. You know, kind of like the position I'm in right now. You know, I can't be doing verses for free no more.
Yeah.
You know, even though I love to give back to my city and help dudes that respect me as an artist, they come to me like, yo, hook me up with a verse. If I'm feeling them and I see their hunger, I'm gonna hook them up. I'm gonna hit them with a verse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be all Hollywood with it or nothing like that, but
it is what it is.
You just said the hunger thing. That hunger.
If I don't see that hunger in your eyes, man, I can't.